How's it going, boys? We are back with a different type of video, but this video will be a different video. And so I was just looking at some First Take, and Stephen A said one of the dumbest things. So the owners, and let me just explain this. They're already taking a pay cut. 50% of their salary will not happen. They're already taking a pay cut. So they use Snell's contract, which he makes $7 million this year, which that'll go down to around $4 million. And then on top of that, they want them to take a 50-50 pay cut. So it goes down another 50%. And in case you can't do math, 50% of 50 is 25. So they're making 25% of what they would usually make. And especially pitchers, their careers are very short. And the fact that they have the audacity to say the stuff that they said today. So Stephen A said, "Shut the hell up." No, Stephen A, you shut the hell up. I'll just play the. I'll try to roll the clip. Fantastic. There's an ad.
Ever notice that the farther away you go, the closer together you feel? A better way to make memories. The Hyundai Santa Fe.
Do you have a problem with Blake Snell and Bryce Harper's comments?
Not at all. I don't have a problem with someone saying, you know what, I'm willing to take a risk with my own health. Forget about, for a second, being a vector for the disease, right? For being someone who's concerned about spreading it. Let's just start with how people feel about themselves. Because a lot of people say, oh, you have to take a risk. Yeah, but you're not just risking.
Okay, I agree 100% with what Max said. Because Max is spitting the facts. Okay, yeah, let's just jump to it and Stephen A. Okay. It was not dumb because players would be getting screwed over. And yes, you could make the argument that yes, they'll make more than most of us make in our entire lives. But let's not forget, their careers are shorter than ours. Like, you can be, let's just say, a construction worker. You could still be a construction worker at the age of 40. There are not that many pitchers that are around still at the age of 40. And most of them are knuckleballers. There are not a lot of knuckleballers left. I mean, and that's just the truth. There are not a lot of players that hit 40. I want to say Rivera or Wakefield, like Dickey, I think, was the last one to hit 40 and still play. Maybe even Bartolo Colon. But, those are the exceptions. But their shelf lives are so short that, I mean, and if someone said this in the NFL, it would be an entirely different story. Because it'd be more true because most of our contracts are circumstantial. like the money's not guaranteed. Okay. And yes, it is true that baseball is probably the least popular American sport. And their players are not as big of a risk because there's not really a lot of contact. I mean, there's like accidental contact, but there's not that much. Okay, and Rob Manfred, I doubt you'll see this, but here's a suggestion. Make the players show personality. The NBA is so great because their players show personality. Like, you only really know who Blake Snell is because of his streams, and because he won a Cy Young. His streams, he shows more of who he is. Let the players show more of who they are. Have more mic'd up moments. If there was more mic'd up, I guarantee baseball would be more popular. And just have there be times where they're not just like sitting around, like have like the announcers like talk to, I don't know, one of the players. Like make it part of the game. Also, quick fact, baseball I feel like is starting to lose their identity of who they are and what makes them special. Like, pace of play is not the biggest problem. If you make it entertaining, people will watch. Games can be like 6 hours. If it's entertaining, people will watch. Especially late in games, baseball's tensest moments when every pitch matters. Now, I agree, regular season games, no one cares when they're like 10-1. The Yankees are beating the Rays 10-1. Who cares? Sorry, Blake. Please hit me with a follow on Twitch. Yeah, also, Max will bring this up in a few seconds, but baseball contract structures are different than, because the NFL, your rookie deal is like $6 million and like a team option and something like that, and you could tag them, which tags get you paid more than probably what you're worth. But it's only a 1-year deal. NBA, you essentially have it's a 3-year deal with 2 player options, and then you get your big boy contract. NHL, it's 3 years, then you get your big contract. Actually, NBA maybe 2 years, I'm not sure. But baseball, you have to wait 6 years before you, unless they want to avoid arbitration with you. like the Nationals did with Bryce Harper. They basically paid him until he would become a free agent. They gave him a higher salary, but they would avoid arbitration. Chris Bryant is almost 30 years old. He still has not gotten a big boy contract. Judge has been in the MLB. He still has a few more years left of arbitration. The Yankees may pay him, but probably not. And then I am awful at math, so I'm not gonna pretend to know what 50% of, I think it's like 24.5, no, 12.5. I think that's the cut. Now I'm taking into account taxes. Yeah, that is true. That is a decent point. Yeah, it does seem like it's out of money, but with Snell's thing was taken out of context, though. Because when I first saw it, I was like, okay, Snell wants money. But then, as it goes deeper, he says he starts out with the money, but in there he does not want to get his family sick. He does not want to get anyone else sick.
It's a bad look. But even baseball, as I was saying, that's been better in recent decades in terms of paying players than the other sports and contracts, etc. Even they want to save money, right? Like they don't want to pay labor, so they have a system where the first several years of your career you don't really make money. Now, you make money
there it is.
Man, obviously, because you're
Yeah, there it is. There's something called arbitration and renewals. Renewals are like the first 2 years where you take like a 50% decrease in what you would make.
among the best in the world at what you do in a very rare skill. But Snell made like $500,000 for winning the Cy Young Award. Not as a bonus, that was his entire salary. Eventually he signs a $50 million extension. Stephen A., that's still...
That is a great point too. Aaron Judge the year where he came in second in MVP was paid not even $1 million.
lower than he would get on the open market, but he's not a free agent yet, right? So he signs a $50 million extension, and normally these teams escalate the salaries. So year one it's $7 million, year two it's 11, then 13, then 16. The teams do that to help themselves financially. So if Snell's going to sit there and say, wait a minute, I'm in this $7 million year where that's going to get cut in half now, I'm good. I'll wait until I get the payout in years 3, 4, and 5 or whatever it is.
Your argument is profound if somebody was debating whether he was right or wrong. That's not what we're debating here. What we're talking about is how smart was it to say that at a time like this? You remember the owners want them to come back to the...
The question was, do you have a problem with what Snell and Harper said? No, I do not.
Remember, there's a CBA in 2020 to deal with.
That is true. There may be a strike, but the players gotta get theirs. They have a shorter window than NBA players do to get paid.
shut the hell up and let your Players Association speak. You shut the hell up. Why is it under $50 million contract? You can't tell people at a time when 33 million people plus are on unemployment.
Over how many years?
At this time, you can't sit up there. Oh, I got to get mine. I can't accept half of 7 million. Shut up. That's just dumb. Period.
The messaging wasn't great along those lines, but once again.
Okay, that's pretty much it. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good one. If you disagree with me, leave it in the comments below. And I'm out. Peace.